actually, when because I was at the talk, Mark and I spoke together. I actually had a bit of a cry when Mark shared these results. I was so overwhelmed and grateful that these patients had such an incredible result. It started. This was a lady that presented at 62 years of age called Joyce. She presented with chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia since the early 1990s. So a couple of decades of chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. She had chronic allergic sinusitis. She was sometimes unable to even walk the 25 meters to her mailbox, which was extreme muscle fatigue. She had hypothyroidism and occasional mild IBS symptoms. So for 4 years, he treated her from 2010 to 2014 with naturopathic remedies. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. So she was taking GP prescribed probiotic dietary supplements, so pharmaceutical probiotics. She was taking herbal and mineral supplements to support her liver, kidney, digestive function and immune system. She was on digestive enzymes and homeopathic remedies to support thyroid function. And the results that she got in 4 years of that treatment was a minor improvement in energy and sinusitis symptoms, occasionally able to do some gardening or walk around her 2-acre property. So after 4 years of that, he found out about the Miessence probiotics and started to treat her with the Miessence probiotics. So what happened, and he introduced Fast Tracked to her in 1 week, or week 1, I should say. She had a worsening of fatigue, sinusitis, nausea, and erratic bowel function. So she had a symptoms flare up. He recommended that she reduce the dose but persist, which is generally what I recommend as well. When the symptoms flare up, it means there's stuff going on. They're clearing out. So keep at it. Don't give up. Week 2, all symptoms improved. He gradually increased her dose up to 25 ml per day. And she said she had never experienced symptoms like this from other probiotics. Why? Because other probiotics don't work. These ones work. So this is the beauty of you actually know the Miessence products work because you feel it. Things change. You have symptoms. Things flare up. There's a battle going on between good and evil in your gut. Which you rarely get with pharmaceutical probiotics. It's just like, do I feel better? Maybe. I don't know. Let's keep going for 4 years, right? So 2 weeks on Fast Tracked, and she had improvement of all of her symptoms. After 1 month, it was the best her sinus symptoms had ever been. So this is after 2 decades of being ill and 4 years of treatment of naturopathic and pharmaceutical products. After 1 month on Fast Tracked, the best her sinus symptoms had ever been. Her head was clearer, reduced PND, which is post-nasal drip, that drip that you get if you're unlucky enough to, it's like a mucus drip down the back of your throat, post-nasal drip. And no, excuse me, orbital, the aching that you get from sinus, the orbital aching. Month 3, so after just 3 months, her energy was more consistent. He introduced Enliven, a teaspoon of Enliven every day. So basically switched her over from Fast Tracked to Enliven, 1 teaspoon a day, and every 2 months gave her a booster, a fast-tracked booster. 11 months down the track, she now regularly walks to her mailbox, she gardens, she has occasional sinus flare-ups with northerly winds, but all of her symptoms had improved massively after, in less than a year. In fact, after 2 weeks, she had all of her symptoms improved after 2 weeks on fast track, which is really just a testament to good quality, naturally fermented probiotic products. This is what I keep saying. We are designed to get our foods, get our medicine from food, which is why I will never add synthetic vitamins. It will always be food-based ingredients. And naturally fermented, that, as you know, Enliven and Fast Track are naturally fermented as opposed to created in a pharmaceutical laboratory.